Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Lucky 56.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quinn throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set, 3-19.
Throwing on 1st down. Quinn looking for Green, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. DeAndre Washington, his first carry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Deuce right, Chief.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. There he goes inside the 30. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
You got 56 there.
On 1st, here's Washington. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
To throw on second down. Quinn. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On third down, Quinn. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On first and 10, Quinn. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's a give to Mixon. Oh, he shifts past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Operating from the gun, Quinn. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with Washington. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Later, 9, 808. Come here. 93.
On play action. Now Carr trying to lay one up deep. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Quinn, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They pitch to Washington. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
You got 56 there.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quinn. And that is incomplete here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Quinn. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Over!
On 1st down, Quinn. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
Watch it now, Barney!
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Leopard!
Right back to him on 1st down. Effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A handoff to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Bullock good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr now on first down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 22. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Over! Pass!
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On first down, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. From the gun now on third down, Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he's got some space here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 87 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out and down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Carr now to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Detroit!
Throwing on first down. Quinn under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Quinn. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
From the gun, Quinn. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Hey, Raider 2.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
White.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Spins by, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
To throw on 2nd down. Quinn. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Quinn. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a 1st down when you want 3. Get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Carr now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the toss play, this is Washington. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We're good. 694. 29.
On 1st and 10, Carr. And this is caught at the 8. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals have recovered it.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the... Bucks. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They come out here in the I. He'll get it up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
29.
They come up in an offset I. Trying to pound it into Washington. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now Carr, got to have this one. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Strong, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point right down the middle, and that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. A nice little juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And some room to maneuver. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Mixon with a first down carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
You got him. You got him.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll give it to Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.